Starship Earth to Earth. SpaceX's Starship spacecraft and Super Heavy rocket, collectively referred to as Starship, represent a fully reusable transportation system designed to carry both crew and cargo to Earth orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Starship will be the world's most powerful launch vehicle ever developed, with the ability to carry in excess of 100 metric tons to Earth orbit. Drawing on an extensive history of launch vehicle and engine development programs, SpaceX has been rapidly iterating on the design of Starship with orbital flight targeted for 2020. Starship is the fully reusable second stage and has an integrated payload section. Starship serves as a large, long-duration spacecraft capable of carrying passengers or cargo to Earth orbit, planetary destinations, and between destinations on Earth. The first stage, or booster, of our next-generation launch vehicle has a gross liftoff mass of over 3 million kg, and uses subcooled liquid methane and liquid oxygen propellants. The booster will return to land at the launch site on its 6 legs. Renault Float. Renault and a group of students from the Central St. Martin's Art and Design College in London have teamed up to create the car of the future. The French car manufacturer recently held a contest for designing a futuristic car that focused on the company's points for its future fleet: electric power, autonomous driving, and connected technologies. A design for a levitating bubble-shaped vehicle was announced as the winner of the competition. The winning designer was Yunshan Cai, who created a vehicle called the Float. The Float looks like a bubble in transit. Cai developed the model, along with designers from Renault, during the 2 weeks of her internship at the company's Techno Center. The winning model was recently displayed at the London Design Festival's Design Junction 2017. Here are some of the features of the futuristic-looking concept car. Instead of using wheels, the Float employs maglev tech, magnetic levitation. The Float has transparent exterior glass and silver bucket seats. The car can move in any direction without turning around. The Float is made to seat either 1 or 2 persons. However, it is designed in a way that allows a greater number of people to travel together via a magnetic belt around the exterior that can be used to connect multiple pods. The Float has sliding doors, making it easy to get in and out. The Float is designed to work with an app, allowing it to function in the same way as car-sharing vehicles such as Uber. Boring Company's tunnels. With a modified Tesla Model X zipping through a Boring Company tunnel, Elon Musk took the wraps off his vision of a high-speed tunnel system he believes could ease congestion and revolutionize how millions of commuters get around cities. Musk, who founded the Boring Company 2 years ago after complaining that traffic in Los Angeles was driving him nuts, says the demonstration tunnel cost approximately $10 million to complete. Engineers and workers have been boring the 1.14-mile-long tunnel underneath one of the main streets in Hawthorne, California. One end of the tunnel starts in a parking lot owned by Musk's SpaceX. The other end of the demonstration tunnel is in a neighborhood about a mile away in Hawthorne. Musk described the Boring Company's tunnels as an actual solution to the soul-crushing burden of traffic, laying out the ways they could be integrated into cities to one day make transportation faster and easier. The Boring Company gave reporters demonstration rides through the tunnel in modified Tesla Model X SUVs, going between 40 and 50 miles per hour. Engineers have attached deployable alignment wheels to the two front wheels of the Model X. Those alignment wheels stick out to the side of the main wheels and act as a bumper along the track walls inside the tunnel, keeping the Model X on course and preventing the vehicle from running into the side walls of the tunnel.
This is Vera, an autonomous vehicle. Vera is part of a larger system and has the potential to optimize transports in highly repetitive, short-distance transport flows with large volumes of goods, such as ports, factory areas and logistic megacenters, offering better delivery precision and flexibility. The autonomous electric vehicles operate together in a network and are connected through a cloud-based service and management center. We want to make it easier for clients and partners to run their business. We are now presenting a highly effective system for moving goods 24/7 as a complement to what's available today. The pace of society and increasing global trade is placing high demands on efficient and sustainable transport solutions. E-commerce is growing fast, and we have a widespread shortage of truck drivers. Autonomous, electric, and safer vehicles have a great role to play.
Our autonomous solutions open up for new possibilities. It's exciting to know that the full potential of the transport industry is yet to be seen.
Hyperloop. A hyperloop is a proposed mode of passenger and freight transportation, first used to describe an open-source VAC train design released by a joint team from Tesla and SpaceX. Hyperloop is a sealed tube or system of tubes through which a pod may travel free of air resistance or friction, conveying people or objects at high speed while being very efficient, thereby drastically reducing travel times over medium-range distances. Elon Musk's version of the concept, first publicly mentioned in 2012, incorporates reduced pressure tubes in which pressurized capsules ride on air bearings driven by linear induction motors and axial compressors. The Hyperloop Alpha concept was first published in August 2013, proposing and examining a route running from the Los Angeles region to the San Francisco Bay Area, roughly following the Interstate 5 corridor. The Hyperloop Genesis paper conceived of a Hyperloop system that would propel passengers along the 560 kilometers route at a speed of 1,200 kilometers per h, allowing for a travel time of 35 minutes, which is considerably faster than current rail or air travel times. Preliminary cost estimates for this LASF suggested route were included in the white paper: $6 billion for a passenger-only version, and $7.5 billion for a somewhat larger diameter version transporting passengers and vehicles. Although transportation analysts had doubts that the system could be constructed on that budget, some analysts claimed that the Hyperloop would be several $1 billion over budget, taking into consideration construction, development, and operation costs. The Hyperloop concept has been explicitly open-sourced by Musk and SpaceX, and others have been encouraged to take the ideas and further develop them. To that end, a few companies have been formed, and several interdisciplinary student-led teams are working to advance the technology. SpaceX built an approximately 1 mile long, 1.6 kilometers, subscale track for its pod design competition at its headquarters in Hawthorne, California. If you like this video, comment, like, and don't forget to subscribe.